if you're like me and you're a Ghostbusters fan, then you're going to love this one. It's like a modern day, cool, younger Ghostbusters story. So I love Lockwood, and we have watched the Netflix series, and I didn't like it anywhere near as much as the book, which is often the case. In the Netflix series, they torture Lockwood and do things that just doesn't happen in the book. And I think that takes away the flavour of what the books give you, because the book story is better than the series story. So I don't know what else to really say. There is a girl who has, a few kids who have special powers. There is a girl who doesn't have a nice home, so she runs away and she finds this place, and they go off doing ghost investigations and getting them out of the homes and things like that. So what I want to do with this one is read you quite a long extract, but I'm going to start with the back. So this is the back of the book. Ghosts and ghouls beware. The smallest, shabbiest, most talented psychic detection agency is back. There are strange things happening at one of London's biggest cemeteries. A sinister coffin has been opened and a terrible phantom set free. When Lockwood and Co investigate, they discover a dangerous relic has been stolen, and it's a race against time before its full power is unleashed. Jonathan Stroud's fantastic supernatural series is setting pulses racing across the world. It will keep you reading late into the night, but you'll want to leave the lights on. Rick Riordan said that. Blending deadpan humour with thrilling action. No shortage of creepy moments. From The Guardian. And it is really, really good. So what I'm going to do is read you an extract. This is starting with chapter 12. Oh, it's really good. So settle down and enjoy this. Pause if you're not settled so you can get comfy, because this is really good. Lockwood saw the apparition first. He's got better sight than me. Over here, he breathed. See that post on the other side? The second one along. I squinted through the darkness and the swirling river mist. If I stared directly at the spot he indicated, I saw nothing. If I looked slightly away from it, out towards the middle of the river, I could just make out something whitish hanging high in the air beside the post. It was extremely frail. It hung there bothersomely, like a smudge on a lens, a trick of the eyes. I see it, I said. Looks like a shade to me. Agreed. He made a noise of faint perplexity. It's weird, though. We're right by the Thames. How much running water do you need? The problem, the great mystery, is itself composed of numberless small mysteries, and one of the oddest is the undeniable fact that visitors of all types and temperaments hate fresh running water. They can't abide it, even in small amounts, and won't cross its flow. This is a precious fact, which every agent has relied on at some time or another. George claims he once escaped a spectre by turning on a garden hose and standing safe behind its little spurting stream. It's also why so many shops in central London have runnels by them, and why so much trade is done by boat up and down the Thames. Yet here was the river only 20 yards away, and here was the glowing haze. Low tide, I said. The water's drawn back. The source must be dry. Must be. He whistled. Well, I didn't expect this. Flo did, I said. She's tricked us. This is some kind of trap. It's not. The voice spoke loudly in my ear. I gave a jump, collided with Lockwood, swung my rapier round to find Flo Bones leering at my side. She'd lowered the covers on her lantern. Her face seemed to float in darkness, a grubby, disembodied head. Trap, she hissed. This is your side of the bargain. This is the three of us scrabbling happily in the dirt. What's the matter? You're an agent. You're not afraid. Of this, one shade. Oh, you see just one up there, do you? She pursed her lips, all tight and crinkly, then snorted in disapproval. Very good, well done. Have a cigar and join a proper agency. There are two, you daft dollop. There's a little one beside her. I scowled into the darkness. Don't see it. You're making it up. No, she's right. Lockwood had his hand cupped over his eyes. He was clearly concentrating hard. Faint and formless, like a cloud. The tall one's a woman wearing a hat or a shawl, a hoop skirt, Victorian or Edwardian maybe. That's it. Old, Flowbone said. I expect a mother and a child what jumped in the Thames together. Suicide, a murder, an ancient tragedy. Their bones must be under the wharf, I reckon. And you don't see it, she said to me. Well. Psych's not really my area, I said stiffly. Ain't it? Shame. Her head jerked close. So enough of this nattering. I want your help now. Here's how it goes. We all of us creep near the post slowly, quietly. No sudden moves that might make them suspect nothing. Then it's easy. You keep an eye on them, making sure they don't get agitated, while I go a-ferreting with my trusty marsh knife here. She pushed back the noxious coat, and I saw the blade at her belt for the first time. A short, wickedly curved weapon with an odd double prong on the point, like a cigar can opener or those little wooden forks you get with jellied eels. Just watch my back, she said. That's all you have to do. It won't be deep. I won't take long. I made an exclamation of disgust. So the idea is we're to stand guard while you go digging for a dead kid's bones, which you then hope to sell on the black market. Flo nodded. That's about the size of it, yeah. I'll leave it there. So I really love this, and it's really nice the way that their relationship, all their relationships work. You know, a little bit of jealousy, a little bit of potential romance. It's interesting, and then there are struggles and conflict and things like that. So I really enjoy it. I think it's a really nice book, and I highly recommend it. Another 5 stars on that one. So well done, Jonathan Stroud. Loved it.